We are back on Taking Care of Business on Koerner Radio News Talk 1180 for the best in Saturday Talk Radio. Also on 1230 KGEO, 14 AM KERI, the Christian station, 1000 KKIM in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and now in the Richmond, San Francisco Bay, Oakland area. Our guest in studio, Tracey Reynolds and Jake Sherley, the head man.
Head man.
Not the secondary man, not the third man,
He
but
be the head man.
of Love Water.
Love water. I love water, too.
And they're talking about a fundraiser that they have this evening on Saturday. To find out more about Love Water and to find out about the fundraiser this evening, call 661-204-7799. That's 661-204-7799. Or for questions, look online at info@love-water.org.
Yeah.
Love-water.org.
You know, Jake, this is a real challenge. I don't know about others, but I get 3 to 5 calls at home a day and also in my office every day of groups looking for money.
Yep.
And I think it's tough on an organization to try to find money. And not only that, I think a lot of people in Bakersfield tend to donate locally.
Mm-hmm.
And this has been a problem, too. And there's so many great organizations. How does someone decide to donate to Love Water?
Well, I guess it's a heart thing. You know, if you really feel passionate about helping people at their basic need, there aren't social programs in most other countries in the world to receive assistance. We help. You know, we partner with local organizations here as well. And provide manpower, like I mentioned earlier, and go serve with them. But for funding, you know, it is something it's required. We can't take volunteers here to help over there, so it is kind of a funding-based help. You know, that we are searching for, I guess. But if somebody, you know, is interested in serving maybe a bigger purpose. And wants to serve another country. Like I said, Bakersfield has been amazing to really step up, and we're kind of like a representative when we go to Africa and representing Bakersfield, and it's really neat and California. It's neat to when you look in somebody's eyes and that you've provided water for, that they know they have a shot at life, and you know that like. They know, well, I'm from California, and they're like, wow, you know, it blows their mind that we would come all the way over there just to say hello and provide them this service.
Sure. Well, let's go to the heart of the matter. Tracey, something you said that kind of got to me a little bit. You know, you've got a child in Africa that wants a glass of water.
Wants a glass, just a drink.
Just a drink. Because,
just a drink.
Yeah, a glass. I mean, that's just a drink of water.
Right.
I mean, here it is. We take it for granted. You know, I mean, you talk about basics. More than food, you've got water, because if you don't drink, you're gone.
Right.
You know.
When I was over there, you know, we drove over bridges, we passed by waterways, and every waterway that I looked into, at one side of the bridge or one part of the waterway, there were people taking a bath. On the other part of the waterway, you know, just a few feet away, people were gathering water. That's not sanitary.
No.
The water there's no clean water. You can go up to Koerner Canyon and see this beautiful water flowing down the river. In Kenya, you don't see any water like that. It's all either brown and dirt-driven or clay-driven, red clay, and anything that is sitting around is stagnant, and for lack of better words, it looks diseased.
Well, why don't they have an infrastructure? What happened along the way to where they don't have one for something as basic as water? I'm
not sure. In Kenya was freed themselves from England 50 years ago. So I don't think they have the leadership that the United States has put into place, nor the infrastructure to be able to handle what they have. 1 in 4 people in Kenya have AIDS. So in 7 years, those people are going to die. It's a tragedy. You know, it really is. You were asking, what do you do about it? Well, you know, I started this program when I started fundraising for this, for the well in Kenya. And the program is I'm getting $1 from each person that I talk to, $1 and a business card. Each person can donate $1. You give money to people standing at the side of the freeway. You spend $4 on a coffee every morning, or there's people that do that. If you give $1 in a business card, I guarantee you that $1 will make it to Kenya. And
There's
it
another
will,
solicitation for the day.
right.
Well,
There
I'm gonna
is.
give her $1 before
I'll
she
give her
leaves.
$1.
There you go. I need a business card too.
And a business card. What's a business card for?
It builds our base. We are
Oh.
able to keep you informed of what your dollar is doing in Kenya, and give you an update as to the projects that is going on in
Well, how big is the organization,
water.
Jake? Or head man?
So, like I said, we're a year and a half old as an organization. I've been doing this work and traveling for the last 5 years. But in a year and a half, we've been able to provide water projects, which is either a borehole or tank and stand and irrigation supplies, to 2 orphanages, 2 schools, 1 health clinic, and then provided an irrigation system for an agriculture school in Zambia. So in just a year and a half, through donor support, we've been able to do some amazing things, and I've been able to travel to all but one of the orphanages, and just the response. We just got yesterday kind of a follow-up report to one of our wells at a health clinic, and a father had been taking his son to seek care because of his sicknesses due to lack of clean water, and his father was so grateful to us and to the organization that did the drilling. And it was just like, we just always get stories like this that are just like, you saved our family. Our family's now healthy, and the father's now working because he doesn't have to worry about providing home care for his sick family, or the mother doesn't have to walk. Women over there have to walk over 2 miles a day just to collect contaminated water. We've also provided over 60 biosand filters, which are family in-home units that when they do collect, like from a stream or from a hand-dug well, they can run that water through this filter that lasts forever. It's a concrete box with sand and rocks, scientifically, but it sounds basic. But they run it through. It never fails. There's no moving parts. There's nothing that can break. It weighs 150 pounds. Those are really simple buy-ins. Also, kind of for families here that can support a family over there. They're $100. Real simple way to kind of get in. We sell merchandise for people that just would like to support us, and like Tracey said, every dollar with us provides a clean water for a year. So it's really inexpensive to do the work we're doing. It's just a matter of doing it.
Our guest in studio is Jake Sherley, the head man for Love Water, and Tracey Reynolds. And they have a benefit going on this evening. The number to call is 661-204-7799. And they do have some sponsorship opportunities. A Lion level sponsor is somebody who contributes over $2,500. Rhino level, that's not a Republican in name only, is it?
No.
Is $1,500 to $2,500. And a Zebra is anybody from $500 to $1,499. And Tracey just handed me an interesting statistic. 40 billion hours a year are spent mostly by women just hauling water. That's the equivalent to a year's labor for the entire workforce of France, just for hauling water. And every year, 1.8 million children die from diarrhea, and that's because of unclean water.
Correct.
It's amazing. Clay?
So there's no entry fee for an individual wanting to come tonight?
Yes, there are ticket pricing. Right now, they are 2 for $100. Again, that's everything's included with that. All your beverage, your food, entertainment. We'll be showing videos from our past trips, kind of showing donors and sponsors and people that would like to be involved and want to know about us, showing them what we do, and verifying that all of our funding, really does go to work. And
Clay, that's $50 each. 2 for
Thank you for that.
yeah, we go in pairs.
I just had to clarify it for Clay. Getting these high numbers.
First, he had to wake me up. I napped during the show. He tells everybody that. So
Welcome back.
So again,
thank you. Your head man noticed.
He took
Head
his hat
man,
off.
smart man.
He took his hat off. So again, the event tonight is 661-204-7799. If you have questions, you want to look online, it's info@love clean-water.org.
Now, do you also send water from the United States over to those countries?
That doesn't make sense. We build everything in country where we do the work at.
Because there's several churches I know around California that also have different water projects for Africa and Kenya and Zimbabwe and several other African organizations.
Right.
Why is it that Africa can't seem to take care of themselves?
One is education, and so that's part of what we do when we go over there. We partner with organizations that are training them how to do it.
Yeah. Again, thank you guys for the time, and we'd love to have you come back sometime in the future.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll see you in 167 hours on Taking Care of Business on Koerner Radio News Talk 1180.